Yeah, there we go. Nice and perfectly aligned. So, man, really quite impressed on how well my DVD and Blu-ray collection is growing right now. So yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't see you there. So, anyways, hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here with another special video that I want to make for all of you guys. And yeah, I guess this one is a bit off-scripted, like of course the previous ones I've actually put out for sure, just as a way to help mix things up a bit for my channel. So yeah, anyways, I guess I didn't see you right there. I was just a little bit busy reorganizing and sorting out my DVD and Blu-ray collection as we speak, and yeah, I guess with of course what I'm actually seeing, you can tell it's actually really starting to grow as of now. And it is actually quite interesting that I should bring this up because, yeah, I guess for this video, I want to talk about a certain trend that's been going on as of now in regards to, of course, one format when it comes to watching movies. And I don't mean the usual stuff like, of course, seeing them on the big screen or, of course, seeing them on streaming services. I guess, quite frankly, for this, I figure that I would talk about the one format that I always keep coming back to, and I always look forward to getting whatever I want to spend my money, and that being, of course, well, DVDs and Blu-rays. So yeah, basically those two, which are basically part of the ongoing home media format that's been around for quite a long time. Yeah, I guess there's no doubt in my mind that a lot like everyone else, I always look forward to spending my money on, of course, any new movies or TV shows on DVD and Blu-ray for sure, just as a way to, you know, really grow my collection and showing how much of a movie fan I normally am for sure. So yeah, and of course I know during, of course, my early years, pretty much well before YouTube actually first came around, I do remember as a kid that I always looked forward to, of course, watching a movie or a show on, of course, VHS, but then, of course, DVD came in and, of course, well, pretty much overtook all of the hang for sure, and yeah, I guess even years later as an adult, I always look forward to spending my money on, of course, getting some DVDs for sure. And it wouldn't be until right around late 2016 when I finally gained the courage to get some Blu-rays for sure. But yeah, I guess it's in regards to, of course, me personally for sure. And I guess for typical, pretty much, I guess for DVDs and Blu-rays that are released back in the days for sure, usually takes maybe about 4, 5, maybe 6 months right up until they officially come out, right around after their theatrical release. But nowadays, even pretty much a few years for this decade as of now, that's no longer the case because, yeah, I think currently as of now, it looks like new movies are released onto DVD and Blu-ray usually come out within maybe about 2 or 3 months after the film is released, which is surprisingly much faster as we speak. So yeah, I did kind of notice this ongoing trend that's been going on as of now, and I kind of figure I would probably bring this up in today's video just to give my personal take on, of course, all this for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, that front as of now. So yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much in regard to, of course, new movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray coming out much faster as we speak, I guess it is quite obvious that pretty much the only question on why they're actually doing it is actually in regard to, of course, what happened a few years ago with of course, the pandemic. And yeah, I guess it's pretty much quite obvious as of now. I did talk about that subject matter, and of course my editorial that I did talking about the Disney Plus and Pixar trilogy for sure, which of course consists of Soul, Luca, and Turning Red, and yeah, I'm pretty sure I would give a little bit more details on, of course, that front for sure, and And yeah, even looking back on that video as of now, I'm still really proud on how well it actually turned out, and I've really got my point across on, of course, what's been going on, and how they're willing to, of course, take that risk. So yeah, I do recommend looking back on that video just as a really nice refresher as we speak. So yeah, but I guess in regards to, of course, new movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray, I can definitely see why they want to push them out much faster as of now, rather than waiting several months right up until they're officially released. And yeah, I guess it is quite obvious with, of course, the pandemic closing everything down, including movie theaters, just to keep us at home and keep us safe for sure. I do understand where they're coming from in this matter for sure. And yeah, I guess if anything, I do think it's actually a really good option that they decide to go for that route. So yeah, I guess in regards to me personally, I do think it is actually a pretty good option to, of course, get them out much faster for sure. Because yeah, I mean, let's face it, I think we know back in the early days. I think I know, in regards to, of course, pretty much movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray after they're officially releasing theaters. Yeah, pretty much back in those days, it does take a long time for sure. Usually maybe about, I think maybe about a few months after pretty much the film is finally done with its theatrical run in theaters. So yeah, I like to imagine that there's a really good amount of people out there that, well, pretty much back in those days, pretty much are going like, ew, why are they taking so long to release a new movie onto DVD and Blu-ray? I'm growing impatient. Yeah, pretty much those kind of people for sure, just to get that out there. So yeah, I guess it's I think we all know those people for sure, and yeah, I mean, I will admit, for a while, as someone who has been quite patient for sure, as much as I really do love picking up DVDs and Blu-rays for sure, I will admit there are several times where I wish they could have actually released a new movie onto DVD and Blu-ray much earlier than, of course, what we actually got several months later on. So, but yeah, I guess if anything, it has grown a bit tiresome over the past, pretty much the past few years for sure, just to see what the outcome would be. But nowadays, it looks like it's no longer the issue as we speak, because yeah, I guess if anything, pretty much of anything from, of course, what we actually got from, of course, 2020 and onwards, yeah, pretty much studios out there do want to release new movies onto a DVD and Blu-ray just about 2 to 3 months after they're done in theaters for sure. So yeah, and I guess about anything, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, ew, 2 to 3 months is still a long time. Well, yeah, but wouldn't you argue that it's actually much shorter than, say, 4, 5, or 6 months? Really sink that in for a second. So yeah, I guess if anything, this ongoing trend as of now, I do think it's actually a really good, massive turnaround for sure, because really think about it, movies do take a long time to, of course, get produced and made for sure, and some of the ones that we're anticipating are still being made as of now, but once the wait is actually well worth it, I think it can deliver some really good results, whether they be famously popular or infamously popular. Or, of course, maybe somewhere in between, or maybe just forgotten entirely, but that's my 2 cents on what I can gather. So yeah, but I guess in regards to, of course, DVDs and Blu-rays coming out much faster, yeah, pretty much back in the early days when they take about 4, 5, or 6 months after the film's theatrical run, honestly, yeah, it does take a long time to actually pretty much get pretty much getting a release for sure, because I mean, let's face it, you gotta pretty much fit the entire movie into one disc, and not only that, but you also got to throw in trailers, sneak peeks, logos, and not to mention bonus material, and yeah, that's to name a few for sure. So yeah, stuff like that actually does take a long time to actually get a producer for sure, and yeah, I guess with, of course, what's going on now for sure, with, of course, a good number of them released pretty much a few months later, sometimes even shorter than that. Seems like they are actually well prepared to, of course, work on those, probably, I think, maybe before or during the movie's theatrical run, but that's just my guess for sure, but hey, I guess if anything, I do think it actually is a really clever idea for studios to actually start pushing out new movies onto DVD and Blu-ray much faster for sure. So yeah, that being said, pretty much once you actually get done with, of course, the new movie that you saw on the big screen, you can actually see that again a few months later, of course, your store shelves for sure. But yeah, I guess if anything, I do think it is a massive turnaround they might need for sure, and yeah, as much as I do love pretty much collecting those for sure, I do think that changes do need to happen on, of course, how and when they're going to be released onto, of course, that format for sure, and but yeah, I think currently, as of now, not all of them are, of course, willing to, of course, go through that massive change for sure. Probably a good example I can give is, of course, some of the anime shows and movies that are released onto a DVD and Blu-ray. Yeah, like, of course, one good example is, of course, the good old classic Inuyasha, So yeah, that's actually one good example I can give. Yeah, I mean, there are some that actually did wait several months right up until the movies done in theaters, or of course after they're aired for sure, just to be released onto DVD and Blu-ray. But that's not the case for, of course, anime, because currently, as of now, plenty of anime shows and movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray here in America. Yeah, pretty much the ones released from, of course, Crunchyroll, Funimation, Sentai Filmworks, and that's just to name me a few for sure. Usually takes maybe about 1 or 2 years, sometimes even longer than that, for them to finally be released onto, of course, a DVD and Blu-ray, which, yeah, is massively long for sure. So yeah, I do think that maybe that could have been a massive change that I do hope they'll probably partake some point around later on. So yeah, but hey, regardless of course all that, as much as I really do love the anime shows and movies that I've actually seen over the years, some of which are, of course, my all-time favorites, I do have to admit that maybe I think they would probably push them out much faster for sure, just to keep up with, of course, where we are now for sure. But hey, I guess if anything, that's just my 2 cents on, of course, what I can gather. But hey, the rest of course, what we actually got, and of course, pretty much as of now for sure. Again, I do think it is a massive change that we do need, and I do think it is actually a really good sign for sure. You don't need to, of course, release a movie onto, of course, DVD and Blu-ray immediately while the movie is currently releasing theaters for sure. No. Stuff like that actually does take time, and maybe just about pretty much waiting about pretty much a few months after the film is done in theaters actually is a good thing, and in fact so much so that there are a few occasions that have, of course, a movie that's currently released in theaters are still being celebrated even after the release onto DVD and Blu-ray. And of course, one good example, if I can pull it out as we speak, So yeah, pretty much a good example is, of course, one of my favorite movies from 2022, which is, of course, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So yeah, I guess if anything, if you have seen my thoughts video on that said movie, despite my really raspy voice that I was losing because I was really sick around that month for sure, and yeah, I still blame pretty much Game COVID for, of course, having me have my bad case of laryngitis around that time, but regardless of course, all that, I still remember how much I really loved this movie when it first came out onto the big screen, and even after picking it up on DVD, based on, of course, what I learned, a lot of people are still celebrating this movie on the big screen, even after it's released not just on DVD and Blu-ray, but also on digital and on streaming services as well, So yeah, I guess if anything, I say that's actually a good sign that they actually have gone that route, and yeah, even to this day, I still think Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is still actually a really fantastic movie for sure, so yeah. I guess it's what I can say for, of course, that front, and yeah, I guess if anything, I'm still really proud to, of course, get this movie on DVD for sure. I mean, yeah, it would have been nice to get it on Blu-ray for sure, but hey, around the time I actually got this, the Blu-ray copies were already sold out, so I guess they had this for sure, and yeah, I guess it is actually a really good thing as well, because, well, whenever I don't pretty much want to pick up a new movie and they don't have the Blu-ray copy like I was hoping for, I can still actually pick up the DVD copy and still own in my collection for sure. So yeah, actually is a pretty much a good, fair assumption to, of course, a good amount of movies I've actually seen, and yeah, I guess the same thing can be said for Puss in Boots: The Last Wish for sure, and yeah, still stand by my word, I really love this movie for sure, so yeah, and I'll go ahead and put this back here. And yeah, and of course, if you want a more recent example, yeah, I think I might as well pull it up here, yeah, pretty much a good example of that I did talk about numerous times in all my videos is, once again, the Super Mario Brothers movie as of this year, and yeah, again, I don't need any introduction, of course, this movie in general. If you have seen my videos on that, I still actually really love this movie for sure. In fact, the way they've actually carried out this film while the movie was in theaters around that time is actually really fascinating for sure. And yeah, currently as of now, I'm actually really quite thrilled that this actually became the very first movie based on a video game to make over $1 billion at the box office. So yeah, that's actually a really, really good sign, and I think this movie really deserves that title for sure. So yeah, quite frankly, this movie will, of course, be remembered in the history books for sure. So yeah, again, let that sink in. So yeah, and of course, even after its theatrical release, just about 2 months later, a lot of people, including myself, are still celebrating this movie even after its release onto DVD and Blu-ray. So yeah, I guess from, of course, what I can say on, of course, that front, even looking back on, of course, this movie based on my Blu-ray copy that I currently got as of now, yeah, I still think it's actually a really good movie, hands down, and again, if by any chance, if you find this movie in any format that you can find, I do recommend picking this one up for sure. It's definitely well worth the purchase, so yeah, I'll go ahead and put this back, But yeah, I think it's pretty much a good example on what I can give for sure. So yeah, do I think it's actually a good thing that new movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray are coming out much faster? Actually, yeah, I do think so. So yeah, I think we do know that it can be quite stressful to, of course, wait until a new movie is released onto many different formats after they're done with their run in the theaters for sure. But hey, I think ever since the pandemic and as of now for a few years, this decade as we speak, I do think this is the massive change that we do need for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, even if you actually did miss a movie on the big screen, you don't have to wait pretty much a long time, right, up until the movie is pretty much released onto DVD and Blu-ray several months after they're done in theaters. Yeah, pretty much just about shorter than that. They're of course released onto DVD and Blu-ray, and you can just pick it up. So yeah, I do think this is the massive change that we do need as we speak, and thankfully, ever since the pandemic, this has been the ongoing trend that we're currently embracing as of now. So I do think this is a massive turnaround that we actually do need for sure, and I do hope plenty of studios out there, let alone pretty much the makers of course, these movies onto DVD and Blu-ray will actually take note of course, all this going on and actually keep this going for sure, because yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say for, of course, all of that for sure. It's sort of like what I actually thought of course, pretty much back in 2021 when Warner Brothers and Disney actually released their movies both on the big screen and on their streaming services both at the same time. I actually do think that's actually a really good idea, because really think about it, you have one side wanting to go see a new movie in theaters, and another another side that wants to see a movie on streaming services. So, and really think about this, if they actually do go that route, then chances are, I think it'll, of course, well, double their profits. So yeah, I guess if anything, back in 2021, I'm actually really quite thrilled that Warner Brothers and Disney actually decided to go for this idea, with, of course, the exception of course, Paramount and Universal for a short amount of time for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, I do think it is actually a really good idea for sure, and yeah, currently as of now, we haven't seen much of that as of now. In fact, there are a few occasions here and there for sure, but I do think it is actually a really good idea, and plus, again, it'll actually double the profits for the studios releasing these movies for sure. So yeah. And of course, I do know that right around later in October, the upcoming Five Nights at Freddy's movie, based on, of course, what I actually heard, they're actually going to follow through on, of course, this idea and have it be released both on the big screen and on Universal's streaming service, Peacock. So yeah, I think it'll be quite interesting to see how that'll go for sure. So yeah, I do know a few number of people that are going to actually see this movie. In fact, I myself am actually gonna go see it once it comes out right before Halloween, which would be sweet. So yeah, I do know a few people are gonna see it on Peacock, but of course, a lot like everyone else, I'll just see it on the big screen as normal, because, well, it is, of course, meant to be seen in the way that it's meant to be experienced in. So yeah, I guess it's what I can say for, of course, that front as a little side note. So yeah, my point is, I do think DVDs and Blu-rays coming out much faster as we speak. I do think that should be one trend that should keep on going as we speak, even if a movie released in theaters is, of course, a massively big hit, or, of course, either a bomb or a flop big time. So yeah, I do hope studios will actually take note, of course, this ongoing trend for sure, and actually keep that going for sure, because, well, as much as I do love seeing a new movie on, of course, the big screen as normal, and just wait until sometime later until they're officially released onto, of course, pretty much DVD and Blu-ray once they're done. I do think that they should probably get those out much faster for sure, even if some of the ones they've put out are still on the big screen, in hopes that they'll finish up their theatrical run for sure. So yeah, it may only be a matter of time for sure, but I do think this is a massive change that we do need, and I do hope this will keep on going for plenty more years to come, and even with the movies that are currently in production as we speak, that will soon be released as of now, I think that'll be one idea that will definitely be worth looking into. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all that I can say on, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest video, and by all means, let me know in the comment section below, of course, what you thought of this ongoing trend. Do you think it's actually a good thing that movies released onto DVD and Blu-ray are coming out much faster as we speak, or do you absolutely hate this ongoing trend and you want to go back to, of course, waiting just massively longer than that for them to come out to DVD and Blu-ray? Or are you somewhere in between and you are a little bit indifferent on, of course, all of that? I would definitely love to know. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say for that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, I think currently, as of now, by the time this video goes live, I'm already spending some time with, of course, my girlfriend, Melody, who is, of course, currently visiting me as we speak. So yeah, I'll definitely let you guys know on how that'll go. In fact, I think currently, as of now, I've already got some stuff on, of course, that from my social media as we speak. So yeah, I think you can pretty much get the idea at this point. So yeah, I guess right up until the next video comes around within a matter of time, hopefully much faster, much like all these DVDs and Blu-rays as we speak, I guess all I can say is thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Now, if you excuse me, well, I might as well go back to scouring around my DVD and Blu-ray collection and see about what ones I could actually add into my collection for sure. So yeah, I guess right up until then, take care, guys. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, I know I'll have something on top for, of course, the Super Mario Brothers movie, and I got a new section that I'll hopefully start working on, so, And I know my DVD collection could be on the verge to, of course, fill up its second section, so yeah, definitely got a budget to, of course, get those. Hey guys, this is Ackley, SamAttack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget.
Also, don't forget to check out and showing support to me on both of my wish lists on Amazon and Right Stuff Anime, and even supporting me with my link on Streamlabs that you can find on my Twitch page. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.